Hello everyone, welcome to Blackheath February demonstration. Today I'm going to be showing you a parallel arrangement, and here's one I made earlier, and I've used mainly spring flowers. And the idea with a parallel arrangement is to have some vertical parallel lines, and you can also use some horizontal ones as well. But everything in this design is in parallel lines. So I've got pussy willow here, hyacinth, a repeat of pussy willow, some daffodils, and then I filled in this extra bit at the end with freesia and whatever this is called.
Chip.
I can't remember it.
Is it chip?
Viburnum.
Viburnum.
Viburnum. One thing I would say about this is I've made this so that you can have this in the middle of a table. So it's got a front and it's got a back as well. I'll turn it around, you can see. There you go. So you could have that in the middle of a table and you could see it from all around.
Yeah, that's good.
Another thing I'm going to tell you is the daffodils. I've done something called bundling, where I've just put them in a bundle with an elastic band. And I don't know if you're allowed to do this or not, but I've made a hole with my little finger and then I've put the bundle into the floral foam. Oh, and I've just realised I've forgotten about these lilies that are hiding away here. But that's the kind of thing that I'm going to show you today. So it is in a long, thin container, so I'm suggesting that you could use, if you wanted, an ice cream tub, or I've got a nice old bread tin. I haven't told the other half, and I'm not using it, so I'm safe. And I had an old quart box that I'm going to do this in today, and I've filled it with cellophane to protect it from the wet foam. And I've actually cut the foam right down so that this front edge will hide it a lot of the time in my arrangement. So the first thing I did was cut the foam, put it in, and then I've done 3 diagonal lines to remind me where I'm going to put my placements. Otherwise I'll start doing it straight on, and I don't want to do that. I'm doing it diagonally because it's such a narrow container. On the other one that I didn't need to do that. I could just do them in straight, a tall one here and a small one and a smaller one like that. But here I'm going to do them diagonally. So let me get my material. Oops. Sound effects.
Yeah.
So I start in the front corner here, going on that line that I scored in.
And what are we using?
I'm using silver birch because I'm thinking, everyone's thinking it's spring, but it's actually not spring, it's still winter. And here's the reminder that it's still winter. I've got my pussy willow out of my garden, but...
Which is this pussy willow here, which is rather beautiful.
Lovely, but there's very few spring flowers out in the garden that you can use. But in the florists and in the shops, there are lots of spring flowers which will come in later. So here I've got a tulip, and in this design it's a modern design, so most of the flowers are stripped of almost all of their leaves. So I've got 3 to put in here, and that's one diagonal arrangement there. I'm going to put something different in the middle. I've got antirrhinum, so I'm putting my biggest one in the middle. You'll be able to see it from your side because there isn't really any back or front to this. Here's another placement. And a final one at the back. I'm going to make it lower so that you can, so that you can see it here. But the stems in this modern arrangement also play a part. And then my third lot of flowers are going to go on the line here. So this is a repeat. It often helps in flower arranging to have repeats of things. I'm repeating the birch, and now I'm repeating the tulips, a different colour.
And you leave the leaves on as well.
I've left a little bit of the leaves on, some of them I've taken out, but really, there you go, you can see.
Oh yes, that's nice.
There they go.
Yeah.
Repeat, and something different in the middle.
Yes.
Now, I've got to fill in these little pathways that are empty with some more material, and really those first flowers were quite high. Now I'm going to use lower ones. So I'm going to be doing some very short cut lilies to fill up the rest of the space. They're nice and fat and chunky. This one's awkward because it's got a bent stem, but I'm going to try, you probably missed that, Carol, sorry. But I'm trying to make it straight there. And then here's another repeat. I'm doing it the other side of my antirrhinums. There we go. Right, now I've got some more spaces in my foam left. So I'm going to fill that up with foliage that I had. So I've got some nice rhododendron here. And I'm pushing it down deep inside. Here it is from the other side. So I'm hiding my foam. Now I've got some nice yellow Elaeagnus. Popping the tall ones in the middle and the smaller ones towards the back. Again, when I get near the edge of the container, I'm using short ones, so there's that. And now I've got a repeat of the yellow colour. The yellow is picking up. Let me show you, because the yellow is picking up the yellow in the tulips. Nearly done. I'm working the other way around. Now I've got a different foliage, some ruscus. Fill in any last bits. And now I really need to start looking at it and seeing if I've got any spaces that need filling in with my last bits of foliage that I've got left. And possibly alright, so let me have a look from the front and I'll give you the back again. There we go, bit there. And a smaller bit here. Okay, I'm done. I think that's the quickest arrangement I've ever done. But there you are. That's a bit simpler than the previous one, and you can see the spaces between the three main placements more easily. But there is a design now going on down there as well as up the top. So I hope that gives you some ideas. And I hope we'll all be flower arranging again very soon.
That's very good. Well done, Richard.
Thank you. Bye for now.
Bye.